Guys, so it is Wednesday evening, and I'm just trying to put together my desk. I had to move these drawers. Well, there will be drawers in there, but I had to move this drawer system from this side to this side since my desk is going to be in a flipped orientation. And this thing was such a pain in the ass to put in the first time because this is elevated off the ground, and I didn't have anything the proper height to hold it up. But this time I have my sewing box, which has my sewing machine in it, so it's very sturdy. And this is a super tight fit. It's holding it in really nicely, so I can actually get in some screws on the top. So there's 4 screws on the top, and then there's brackets that go. Let's get screwed in on the sides. And so it's just like a pain trying to line this up with the holes when you can't see the holes because they're being covered by wood. And so, plus just trying to hold it up because it's pretty heavy too. Man, that was torture. So having the sewing machine this time is such a huge help. I've already got 3 of these in. I'm about to put in the 4th one, and then I just got to screw on the brackets and I'll be good for that. And then I just got to put together the rest. The one piece is here, and then there's an L-shaped piece that goes there that's taken apart there, so I'll have to put it all together. But I'm hoping to get my desk together tonight and get my computer set up. I really want to get my computer set up because I've been working off my laptop and my external hard drive. And this morning I went to pick up my laptop, which had the external hard drive sitting on it, and because it has a short cable, the external hard drive, and so I usually plug it into the laptop and then the external hard drive sits on the keyboard. So I went to pick it up and the hard drive slipped off the keyboard, and it didn't hit the ground, but it was dangling and kind of just barely touched the ground. So I didn't quite drop it, but it got hung, essentially, like viciously hung, and so it would not work. The computer would not read it, and I was like, oh my god, what have I done? I've ruined my hard drive. So I unscrewed it, took it apart, and I was looking at some YouTube videos, and they were saying, oh, this head thing can get stuck here on this plate, and I checked it out, and that's exactly what happened to mine. So I fixed that, and now my computer is recognizing it, but it won't let me go into any of the folders. I can see all the folders that are in my hard drive, but if I try to go into one, it says I can't, and it's just like, oh my god. So I'm using a data recovery application to try and get the files back, but like my vlog from yesterday is on there. I can't upload it until I get it back, and the only way I can upload it is if I re-edit the entire thing, because I do not have, like, I do have the original clips. They're still in the SD card on my camera, but my Premiere Pro edit file is on there. My little like outro things, you know how I always link you to the previous vlog, that is on there. Like the day before yesterday's vlog is on there, but there's also more important files. Like I have a whole movie library. I've got some of my older YouTube videos on there that I'll never see again if I don't recover it. I mean, some of the really important stuff is backed up because that external hard drive was actually used for backing up files. So a lot of those are the backup files, and I have the originals on my desktop still for important things like schoolwork and my demo reel and yada yada. But for some things like my movies, I did not have those backed up to a second location yet. So those might be totally gone, and I'm hoping I can recover it, but this application is so slow. It seems like it's gonna take almost a whole day for it to go through everything. And I don't really want to wait that long, so I don't know. We'll see how it's going later tonight, and I might just give up and re-edit yesterday's vlog and today's vlog, and then it'll be up super late and I'll be super sad, but what can you do? Also, my hair's been looking super nasty in my vlogs, especially in natural daylight, and I mean, it has faded a lot faster than usual, probably because I use that color remover. But like it looks extra nasty on the camera because it gets this like purpley tint on camera because my camera is weird, and so it just looks like this crappy green purple mix and looks extra faded. Like the ends are quite faded, but it looks even more faded on camera. It makes it look more nasty. So I don't know, I might do like a little color refresher one of these days, just kind of mix some dye with conditioner, but more dye than I use. Like, you know how I made that custom conditioner? It'd be similar to that except more dye, and I would put it on dry hair and let it sit for a couple hours and then rinse it, kind of like what I did after I got back from Mexico. So I really got to do that because I don't know, it's just fading super fast. Okay, so I got the drawers in, but now I'm trying to frantically remember where I put the rest of my screws and brackets, because it was one of the very last things I packed. I had them all in a Ziploc bag, and they were sitting right beside my computer. Wait a minute. I'm like getting ideas as I talk because I had them in a Ziploc bag so I wouldn't lose them. It was one of the last things I packed. I'm checking now in this ottoman because my computer monitor was sitting on top of this, and this was also one of the last things I packed. Oh, I'm gonna need some of this stuff right away too. Judy's in there. Judy! I don't think. Oh my God, they are there. Oh, thank God! I was running out of ideas. I was like, I can't put together my desk unless I have the pieces for it. Yay! I found it. My desk did sustain some nasty scratches during the move. Look at this one. Oh! But my desk is mostly going to be covered anyway, so you're not even really going to notice it. Plus, it being an art desk, over the years, it's probably just going to get disgusting. Oh dear. I pushed my desk over this far, and it was the most intense workout ever. I had to like body check the lower part of the desk because I just couldn't push it. Plus, then this side would start to dig in, so I'd have to hip check it a few times, push this end over, hip check it a few more times, and like release the tension on that edge. It's just like, oh, so painful. But it's now nudged up closer to the corner, and I already have the extension cord plugged into the wall back there because I knew I wouldn't be able to reach it once I slid the desk over. And then I plug power bars into that extension. Well, I can only plug one in, but yes. Ooh, cord, no. Anyways, so there's the one portion of the desk, and this end just needs to be flipped onto its side, and that piece is done. I will have to assemble the L piece, but I might need Christian's help to attach it because it needs to be held into place while I screw in the brackets and stuff. So might have to wait till Christian's home to do the rest of it, but I probably at least will get this piece in place and screw those two pieces together. Yep, look at our place. What a mess. Also, we still don't have food, so we're probably gonna have to go and get groceries tonight, which I really, really want because I'm sick of eating out, but just like the energy of going and getting groceries, I do not have that energy. I don't want to do it, but I want to do it because I want the food. What is this? Oh, that is a nasty deep one. There's actually quite a few scratches along this thing. Look at that. Wah. Oh, well, maybe I'll put some posters there or something. So somehow I'm going to have to get behind my desk and unplug that orange cable. And I think I'm going to have to plug it in over here because I can't push my desk all the way to the wall when there's a big fat cable back there. And I'm gonna have to push it all the way back to the wall because of this. I mean, I knew this was gonna be tight because we measured and we knew the dimensions of this room from the floor plan, and I was like, okay, we're only gonna have about 1.5 feet of space between the door and my desk. But it looks almost like a bit less. When you look at the floor, it looks like more, but that's because there is an overhanging lip here, so you have to measure from here to the wall, not from there to the wall. So it looks like more space than it actually is. But we could get a couple more inches if I push the back of my desk all the way to the wall. So I'm going to plug in my cable elsewhere so we can just get those extra couple inches. The blinds make it even worse because they stick out a bit, but yeah. At least the door opens outwards, so you're not stuck. This desk is a pain in the butt. It's a very, very nice desk, but as soon as you gotta move it, no. Just no. Don't ever buy this desk unless you're staying somewhere pretty much permanently or like semi-permanently. So we got that piece on. It's a little uneven, but it was before too. I just don't remember if it was uneven on both sides or not, but there's a ledge here, and you can kind of see it crack too, but just basically this middle piece is slightly higher in the back. In the front it's lined up because I have a bracket underneath right here. And then, but yeah, for some reason this middle piece is higher. Part of the reason is just because the weight of the desk pushes the desk into the carpet. So we put some cardboard, you can't really see, it's too dark, but we put some cardboard under the corner of this piece to raise it up a little bit so that this wasn't as bad because it sinks into the carpet and this piece doesn't. And so this piece ends up looking taller. So, yeah, there's a bit of a raised gap, but that's fine. The funny thing is this gap right here. There's like, I can stick my finger in this gap right here. So it's a little weird. It's really hard to see because it's terrible lighting, but In real life, I can see it just fine. My camera's just not very good in low lighting. But anyways, here's a little gap at the bottom, and the top's a little uneven, but that's fine. Once I have all my junk on here, you don't really notice it. And my drawer can actually open over this now, because the first time me and Christian screwed this together tonight, this was higher before we did the cardboard trick. And you couldn't even open this drawer, and that's when I was like, okay, we kind of need to do something about that. So it's together, though. It's all good to go, and I can finally start setting things up. I want to get my computer hooked up. I think I'm just going to have to re-edit yesterday's vlog, which sucks because of all the subtitles I put into it. So that's going to not be fun, but that's what I got to do, and it's probably close to 9 o'clock already, which is the crazy thing, because I have to edit 2 vlogs tonight. Well, it's 8:37, but still, I usually start editing around 9:30, but I got a different one to edit first. Plus, we have to take the time to eat, because we haven't actually eaten supper yet. Like, it's crazy. I'm getting really hungry, so, I think the rest of my night is going to be dedicated towards editing vlogs and eating. Alright folks, so I got to editing the vlog. I started editing around 10:15. This is yesterday's vlog, by the way. And it finished exporting, and I'm uploading it to YouTube right now. In 8 minutes it'll be midnight, and I'm just starting to edit today's vlog. I'm probably just going to go to bed while it exports, and then I'll get it uploading in the morning, but then I'll be all caught up, so yay, I'm sleepy, but I just wanted to quickly film an outro before I start editing. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Good morning, everybody. This is my YouTube channel. My name is Kai, and I am very cute. Okay, goodbye. This is my friend Shira. She is smaller than me. I am a boy and Shira is a girl. This is Christian. He likes to pet me sometimes. Pet me, Christian. I guess I like this.